is the boss.
Cherry Twinkle. Do you want to know which characters are special this night? How many of their costumes are sold? Why books are written about them? And who will each child choose next year?
Yes, of course, Grandpa!
It's very interesting. I'll reveal to you not just a list, but a whole rating with real magic of numbers. Just listen carefully, because each hero has his own secret. 10th place, Cat with Big Eyes. Just imagine, this costume is a true symbol of magic and mystery. 1 million people each year choose to be a cat. 8% of them are children. 7% are adults. Can you believe it? On social networks, people mention these magical cats over 600,000 times. And in art, they're depicted around 50 times a year.
Are there many cats at the celebration?
Oh yes. Every year there are up to 1,100 themed events with cat characters. And the popularity of the cat image grows by 3% each year. 9th place, Vampire Blood. This is not real blood, but a special paint for scary makeup. It's sold over 600,000 times just for Halloween. That's 3% of all holiday decorations. Young people aged 18 to 35 buy it most often. It's mentioned 150,000 times on social media, and a whole $1 million is spent on these kits each year.
Are there lots of movies with vampire blood?
Oh yes, 200 different movies and videos. And in the last 3 years, its popularity has grown by 2%. 8th place, Skeleton. A funny, yet scary costume. 1.1 million skeleton costumes are sold every year. 1 in 5 children wears a skeleton costume. Among adults, 8%. These costumes generate $6 million a year, and they're searched for 70,000 times a month.
Why do children choose skeletons so often?
Because skeletons always make people laugh. At every 15th party, you'll definitely find a skeleton. 7th place, Zombie. This is truly the hero of modern celebrations. 2 million zombie costumes are sold every year, and 1/4 of teenagers choose this image. 1/3 of all holiday parties feature zombies, and people talk about them 3 million times a year online.
Are zombies really scary?
Not always. Sometimes they're even funny. Spending on zombie accessories reaches $20 million annually, and there are over 150 movies and games about them. 6th place, Pumpkin Monster. A fairy tale character with a pumpkin head, written about in 15 books. And there are 1,200 themed events per year. The Pumpkin Monster costume is bought by 400,000 people, and 1 in 10 adults chooses this image. Are zombies really scary?
Is a pumpkin monster scary?
Not really. It's often seen at mass events, up to 4% of cases, and its popularity grows by 1% every year. 5th place, Demon. This is an imaginary evil spirit with horns who became a symbol of darkness. 750,000 people buy such costumes each year, especially young people, 35%. Demon popularity has risen by 3% over 5 years, and spending on makeup and accessories is $8 million. There are more than 50 games and movies with demons, and 2 million mentions on social media.
Do people search for information about demons often?
Every month, over 400,000 online searches. 4th place, Mummy. A mysterious hero from Egypt. The mummy costume is bought by 1.2 million people every year, mostly children and teenagers. 6% of all costumes ages 8 to 20. But popularity is slowly dropping, 2% each year. On Amazon, there are more than 20,000 mummy-related items, and there are over 30 mummy movies.
How many accessories are bought every year?
In total, that's $5 million.
Third place, vampire. The vampire costume is sold 3 million times a year, and vampires have over 500,000 fans on social media. There are 12 vampire films in the top 100. Children and teenagers make up 14% of those in vampire costumes, and 1 in 4 parties features at least one vampire. Accessories bring in $15 million per year.
Is the costume popular now?
Every year, it's chosen even more often. A 7% rise in the last 5 years. How many accessories are bought every year?
Second place, witch.
The most popular. 5.3 million witch costumes sold in 1 year, and 1 in 6 children dresses as a witch. Among adults, 12%. 85% of witches at the party carry a broom, and popularity increases by 5% every year. There are more than 1,000 witch movies and songs, and witches make up 30% of all party guests.
How much money do people spend on witches?
$35 million a year.
Second place, witch.
The most popular. 5.3 million witch costumes sold in 1 year, and 1 in 6 children dresses as a witch. Among adults, 12%. 85% of witches at the party carry a broom, and popularity increases by 5% every year. There are more than 1,000 witch movies and songs, and witches make up 30% of all party guests.
How much money do people spend on witches?
$35 million a year.
Where every number tells a story.